Class 12th, Subject Physics, 4th chapter, Thermodynamics. From the chapter, let us see some of the formulae. First formula gives work done by the system. Work done by the system dW equal to P dV. dW equal to P dV. Now in this case, this change in volume dV will be infinitesimal, that is very small change in volume is there, then dW, that is the work done by the system, is equal to P dV. Or if there is considerable change in volume dV, that is from initial volume Phi to final volume Pf, then work done W will be given as integration Phi to Pf P dV. As P is constant, therefore we can write P into integration Phi to Pf dV, but integration dV is Phi, and therefore we will get P into Phi from Phi to Pf. Putting upper and lower limit of integration, we will get P into Pf minus Phi. P into Pf minus Phi. This will be the total work done. Now let us see second formula, which gives mathematical statement of first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics, which is given as Q is equal to delta U plus W. Q is equal to delta U plus W, which will be further written as delta U plus P dV. Delta U plus P dV. Then third formula is for ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation for n mole of gas, PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT, or for n is equal to 1, that is for 1 mole of gas, PV will be equal to RT. PV is equal to RT. Then fourth formula gives for isothermal process. So if the process is isothermal, then for isothermal process, Q will be equal to W. Q will be equal to W. That will be equal to nRT log Phi up upon Phi. nRT log Phi up upon Phi. Then fifth formula gives for isobaric process. So if the process is isobaric, then for isobaric process, Q is equal to NCP into Tf minus Ti. Q is equal to NCP into Tf minus Ti, where Tf is the final temperature, Ti is the initial temperature, and where Cp will be equal to Cv plus R. Cp will be equal to Cv plus R, because we know that Cp minus Cv equal to R, that is the Mayer's relation, where Cp is specific heat capacity at constant pressure and Cv is specific heat capacity at constant volume. Then sixth formula gives for isochoric process. If the process is isochoric, then for that isochoric process, Q is equal to NCV delta T. NCV delta T. So here Cv, that is the specific heat capacity at constant volume, and delta T is the change in temperature. Then seventh formula is for adiabatic process. If the process is adiabatic process, then for that process work done W will be equal to Pf Pf minus Pi Phi upon 1 minus gamma. Pf Pf minus Pi Phi upon 1 minus gamma. This will be the final pressure and final volume. It is initial pressure and initial volume upon 1 minus gamma, where gamma is called adiabatic ratio. Gamma is the adiabatic ratio, which is nothing but it is the ratio of two specific heat capacities, that is Cp by Cv. So gamma is equal to Cp by Cv. Then eighth formula gives efficiency of heat engine. Efficiency of heat engine, which is given as eta equal to, that is efficiency eta equal to W upon QH. W by QH. This will be the efficiency of heat engine. Then ninth formula gives the coefficient of performance of a refrigerator. The coefficient of performance of a refrigerator, K is equal to QC upon QC minus QH, that is magnitude of QC upon magnitude of QC minus magnitude of QH. So this formula will give us the coefficient of performance of a refrigerator. Similarly, next 10th formula gives the coefficient of performance of an air conditioner. For any air conditioner, the coefficient of performance will be given by the formula K is equal to H by P. K is equal to H by P. Then 11th formula gives the efficiency of a Carnot cycle engine. Efficiency of a Carnot cycle engine, which is given as eta is equal to 1 minus Tc by Th. 1 minus Tc by Th. And 12th formula gives the coefficient of Carnot refrigerator. The coefficient of Carnot refrigerator, which is given as K equal to Tc upon Th minus Tc. Tc upon Th minus Tc.